Gemini, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors, and this is your weekly What the Fuck reading for the 9th to the 16th of February 2020. So my lovelies, let's find out what is your current situation, what started the what the fuck. And then your first aspect, facing your fears and taking the fucking power back. And then your second aspect, what you have been manifesting, your wish fulfillment, and why this may be fuck, Gemini. Oh wow, that is coming out an awful lot this week. So, your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. Okay. So, then you've got what the fuck you can do about the situation, Gemini. What? Okay. And then we've got what you can't do about the situation. What can Gemini not do about the situation? What is out of Gemini's hands? Okay, and then don't give a fuck. Oh my goodness, Gemini, what on earth? Right, lovelies, there are loads on the floor, but there are 2 face up and there are 10 face down. So we're going to take the 2 that are face up, and then we've got your outcome. Have the outcome card for Gemini for the 9th to the 16th of February 2020, please. Thank you. Oh, there's a whole load of them. Okay, lovely. So what started the what the fuck for you for this week? And I know I've picked up lots of cards here, but I kind of got the feeling that we needed to have a look at the whole story. So, lovelies, either you have offered a cup out, or you have had a cup offered to you, but you're taking it under advisement. I'm getting now that it's for you. You're taking it under advisement. You're kind of like in your thoughts, and you're doing stuff about, maybe you're meditating or having thoughts about whether or not this cup is, I'm getting meaningful enough. What on earth is that all about? So yeah, I'm kind of getting that maybe you haven't said a wholehearted yes, Gemini. I'm kind of getting that you may be dithering a bit. I mean, you are standing in your power, the witch is all about knowing what you want to do, because you know how to cast a spell, you know how to protect yourself. But that's what I got that you've got the feeling against this cup that you need to go into protection mode, you need to go into magic mode, you need to go into meditation mode. You can't quite accept that cup without having a damn good think about the situation. So let's go to your first aspect, and this is facing your fears and taking the fucking power back. Now, the Sith, lovely, this is about somebody who knows their stuff. It's successful. It's all happening around you. You know what to do to make this a success. And this is how you stand. However, part of this card are these little fairies here that are kind of adding whispers to the cauldron, if you like. And it's kind of like, I get that you're second guessing yourself. So this is why you feel you're in this protection mode and taking your power back against all these little whispers, and you standing in your power and you're saying, no, I know how to do this. That's what you're having to do. You're having to protect yourself. And by protecting yourself, some people may feel that you've gone into secretive mode. You have the 9 of Wands. And it may be that some people will perceive it as you being secretive, when in actual fact you're protecting something or someone. When I normally see the 9 of Wands, I see a project that has to be under wraps, that you are being secretive about, to the point where other people aren't getting their just rewards about their part that they play in it. But this time I kind of get that it's definitely you, that you're feeling that you need protecting at the moment, Gemini, that you've got this, I don't know, you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. So to have this protective mode, something has sent you into a bit of a loop around this offer has sent you, I don't know if it means, oh yeah, I do. I kind of get the feeling that there may be some conditions added to that, and that's why you've gone into the protective mode of the 9 of Wands. This, like, I don't want to share this, I don't want to be, I don't want this to get out there, I don't want to talk about this at the moment because I'm not ready for that to go forward. So you have got the 7 of Pentacles as well. Now this guy knows what he's doing, he's got lots of choices in front of him, he's able to make money from his skills. Whatever your skills are, you know that you've got a good income coming in, but it's all about choices. And I get the feeling, sorry lovelies, my hand just went into, I'm going to have a bit of a hissy fit. I'm getting the feeling that you know what you're doing. You've gone into protective mode. You've got all of these choices. So you're kind of like building this circle around you in order for these choices that you're going to make help you stand back in your power completely. And I'm getting the feeling that somebody's not taking any bloody notice of you. And you're kind of like, no, I know what I'm doing. So you've gone into secretive mode and these choices, and you know what these choices are, but you're really not clear on what it is that you want out of this. Now, what you've been manifesting, your wish fulfillment, and why this may be fact, you've got the harvest. You've sowed these seeds, you've been manifesting, you have been scribing, you've been doing all the right things, and you have got this in your first aspect. And then just after your harvest, you have got your movement card, which tells you do nothing. And I will come to that card in a minute. So all your manifestation and everything, you're doing that absolutely right. But this cup, I feel, has come out of the blue, and you really don't know what the hell to do with it. But I'm getting that there's conditions attached to this cup. I don't get that this is like 100%. I'm getting the cups 100% coming towards you, but I'm not getting that it's unconditional because of this. Because of this. You're having to be really, really strong and stand in your power about this, and you're having to kind of like in secret mode think about your choices. So lovely's your movement card, where the fuck you need to be. Darlings, listen, there's a circle of Athames around you for protection for a reason. If you can't see your way forward, do nothing. Listen, think and feel is what I'm going to say, because your gut will tell you whether something's right or wrong. Your initial gut feeling, not your thought processes. Then you need to use your thought process, and then you need to be listening to what it is that's being said to you, what it is that this condition, whether or not the condition of this is going to work for you or not. And I think there is a lot of confusion around this, massive amount of confusion. But you are such a strong person, Gemini. Do you know what? Normally this would not throw you through a loop, and I think that you're quite, you're in two minds about this, and you're quite confused. All you know for definite right now, is that you need to protect yourself for some reason. You need to be on heightened alert is what I'm getting. So lovelies, what you can do about the situation, this beautiful card which is the Seven of Thames. This is again about a choice. This is about thoughts of choices, and this looks like that you could be moving away. You could be moving away from a situation towards a new open door. You could be physically moving house to a new, better place. I'm kind of getting that maybe this cup is going to hold you back from making this change that you so desperately want and need. And that's why currently you're doing nothing. It's not like you go forward and you forget. You do look back, you do know where you come from, you do see the things that you've left behind, and you've learned from those things, and going forward that makes you a stronger person. But it is all about your choices, and you've got the choice card twice, you've got the Pentacles, and you've got the thoughts of choices in the Athames. So lovelies, what you can do about this is you can turn your back and walk away from this, or you can move on, move forward towards this cup if you want to. But you literally need to do nothing until you've got all the information, you've gathered everything about this cup and why it's come to you. Because again, I get that this cup is completely out of the blue, that you feel like it's almost like magic. It's almost like, do you know what, lovelies? If it looks like it's too good to be true, then treat it like it until you find out otherwise, is what I'm getting. So what you can't do about the situation is you've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Earth Mother. Now, male or female energy, again, it could be something that's in your sign. It could be somebody that is around you that is quite a good person to go to for advice. But this Queen sits in her little bench, and she has holding this huge great pentacle, looking out over her kingdom, and she is quite proud, and she's proud of everybody in the kingdom, but she sits in the knowledge, knowing that she has supplied everything to sustain her kingdom in every aspect. She is a nurturer, she is an advice giver, she is the Earth Mother in every aspect. So if you can think about a mother aspect, that where they're kind, they're giving, they're life givers, they're life sustainers, they bring abundance, they bring knowledge, they bring wisdom. And that's what this Queen is telling you, that you can't change about this situation. It could be that it's somebody that's giving you advice. It could be your intuition that's talking to you about this situation. But there is something very earthy about this particular aspect that you can't change. It's down to earth, it is deep rooted. It could be a parent, it could be a friend, it could be a sibling, somebody who is going to be able to be your rock to anchor you through this process. And I have to say, if I'm going to have a card that I can't change, that's the one that I want. Especially in this given situation where I strongly feel that this cup has come with conditions attached to it, and it's sent you through a loop, Gemini. It really has. So lovelies. Don't give a fuck. The reconnecting to the true you, darling. You've got the standing stone in front. This is standing strong. It's standing in your power. It's taking that power back. It's letting the light shine. It's building those beautiful stones around you to give you protection. It's about the balance of the scales. It's about the labyrinth and taking that chance that if you ground yourself and you bring yourself back into your power, that everything will work out okay. And right behind your standing stones, my lovely, when you stand back in that beautiful power that you know that you've got a brand new cup being offered. Completely different to this one, completely different energy. You know about this. And this why this one's thrown you through a loop, because this one is still coming towards you. It's not with you yet. And it could be that you are going to be offering that cup out to somebody else because you are standing strong in your power. You know who you are, you know where you've come from, and you know where you're going. And this new cup is just going to be wonderful. It could be, it's definitely about a new beginning of a couple. It's definitely about a new beginning of love, joy, wisdom, knowledge, all of that sort of stuff. But coupled with that standing stone, it is a strong connection that you cannot deny. So that's how you're going to reconnect to the true you. And it could be that you're having to face that this cup is not what you want, and there is a cup that you so desperately want that you're willing to take the chance on that new beginning once you're standing back in your power and coming out of this protective, don't know what to do mode. So your outcome, you have the Two of Cups, darling. All the twos are about balance. And I'm getting the feeling you may need to move away from the situation. I'm not going to say a permanent move, but move away from the situation, either mentally, physically or emotionally, to be able to get yourself balanced, to make this decision wholeheartedly, to find out what it is that you want long term. So I'm going to say to you that once you have stood in your power, you may just need to remove yourself just for a while to kind of like feel this balance 100% back in your life. And again, it's two. It's about celebrations. It's about going off and having a jolly, it could be a holiday with somebody to kind of seal the deal on this new cup. It could be a holiday for yourself to seal that cup for yourself. But the end of this reading, although it starts off in confusion, it starts off with this cup with conditions and you trying to stand in your power and resist. I'm getting resist this cup. You're kind of, if you look at this, you're kind of pushing that cup away because you really are so unsure of what it is that's coming towards you. And if it's sending you into this mode, for goodness, you don't need to be in that mode. Nobody does. Nobody needs to feel that they've got to go into self-protection mode in order to make decisions. It just shouldn't, it shouldn't happen that deeply, because I do get the feeling that it's obsessively in this protection mode. I'm not going to let anybody in. And you're shutting everybody out because you just don't understand where the hell this has come from. But this one, you do. You do, because you've walked towards it. That's what you can do about it. You've done nothing. You've taken in all of the information that you need and absorbed. You've walked towards this door, this beautiful door with this person waiting for you in this open door. And this connection, the reconnection to the true you, being standing and grounded with somebody who is grounded around you, and moving to these Two of Wands of balance. Darling, the end of the reading is much better than the beginning of the reading, I have to say. So what are we dealing with here? We are dealing with water, we are dealing with earth, fire, and you've got all the elements, darling. You've got all the elements. So either you've got a mixed bag in your chart, or you are dealing with several different people, but definitely where it is relevant to you, Gemini, I think the most relevant one is this Athame here, and that's the Seven of Thames, which is your choices of being able to move away from this conditional offer. Lovelies, listen, have a great week. And I will catch you in next week's reading. Take care for now. Bye.